Like, there's so many old... Oh, yes, Bahamut is in this. I forgot. But, like, there's so many old... Like, whether it be... Like, even like, I know I say that it's oversaturated with, like, action-adventure games, but there's, like, a bunch of action-adventure games, fighting games, old school, like, JRPGs that, like, were such big games that they could so easily, like, even if it was just a fucking, like, remaster to bring them back into the spotlight so that they could gauge people's reactions. Like, don't get me wrong, I know I was complaining earlier about, like, how Bahamut was, like, they changed Bahamut's look a lot in the new games. The fact that he's, like, a fucking dragoon here. Oh, no, like, this is Bahamut. Oh. Where are my friends? Reminds me of Gut from Kingdom Hearts 2. Nice. No, he could be close, but I don't think 15. I can't remember if 15 was out around the same time as 2. Oh, I know what guy you're talking about now. I think, or was that in 3? What is this place? Because I know they hinted at Versus 13 in one of the Kingdom Hearts. I can't remember if it was in 2 or 3. I think it was in 3. In, like, the Toy Story arcade. And, like, the commercial in the Toy Story world. But, like, yeah, like, there's so... Like, they could just revive an old-school franchise. Like, bring back Legend of Legaia. Like, I know they're doing a remaster of Suikoden 1 and 2. I really hope that reinvigorates the franchise. Because the Suikoden series is some of the best, like, JRPGs that are out there. The stories are so good, the characters are well written, the game mechanics are just, like, again, revolutionary. The guy you play as before Sora. Oh, fucking, why am I forgetting his name? Ventus? No. Ven. I think his name was Ventus. Or Vanitas or something. I know they called him Ven for short. Roxas, there we go. Vanitas is the other one. Nothing. We're done. But yeah, Roxas, there we go. Vanitas was the other counterpart. But yeah, like, friggin', like, I hope the friggin' remaster of Suikoden 1 and 2, like, reinvigorates people's want for, like, another fucking Suikoden game. I would be so happy about that. But, like bringing it back to that, like, fucking do a remaster of fucking Legend of Dragoon. They have Legend of Dragoon technically, like, only on, like, PS4, PS5 right now, like, in the store. And it's not a remaster, it's just straight a port. And I can guarantee anybody who's, like, seen that got it fucking immediately. So, like, if they did, like, a remaster, or even just, like I've said this a few times on stream before, if they did a sequel. If they did a sequel to fucking Legend of Dragoon with, like, Dart's father and fucking Rose and, like, the fucking Dragon Wars and stuff like that, especially, like, and they wouldn't even have to, like, necessarily do it in, like, these brand new fucking graphics. They could do, like, a downgraded version of graphics, and people would go fucking wild. I guarantee it. Like, especially, like, anybody who's played that game, instant moneymaker. Like, hands down. I guarantee it. But, like, stuff like that, like, bring back those. Bring back the Legend of Legaia games. Like, fucking bring back old platformers. Like, that's what they need to start doing. Like, don't get me wrong, I want to see some original games 100%. But, like, use the IPs that were huge back then. Like, they're trying to, like, reinvent the wheel now when they really don't have to. Look, I'm all old now and I have a beard. I've been sealed away for a long time. Mark of the Draconian. Dragons all the way. Bloody Roar. 100% OJ. Like, Bloody Roar was... I think you can get both Bloody Roar games in the Classic Collection on the PlayStation Store right now, to be honest. But fucking bring back Bloody Roar. Bloody Roar was a fucking amazing fighting game. Like, I don't know why they didn't fucking continue with that series. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. Like, especially the transformations mid-combat, or, like, the combos you could do from human form into your fucking, like, animal form. Like, I remember I had found I think it was, I can't remember how many hits it was, but it was an instant kill with friggin' Gato that used his finishing move in his animal form. And I think it was like 4 hits. It was like, no, it might have been 3. I think it was like punch down, punch down, punch down, and then you transform and do his fucking uppercut finisher, and then he fucking just slams you against the cage with a backhand after he launches you into the air. And if you could actually hit that properly, it was instant kill, full health. But hitting it was the problem. If you didn't time everything properly and get all those hits in properly, then you kind of like got fucked up, because it did leave you a little bit vulnerable if they got up fast enough. Nox is just like, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. Why am I on this dock?
Demons everywhere.
I don't know, because I'm very close to the end of this. That's what I liked in Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah, the trigger system. Like, even that, like, they didn't do a lot to change up the combat system for 8, but the trigger system for 8 was fucking revolutionary. I almost said resolutionary. You know, it changes every time you hit the trigger. It changes it from like 16:9 to like, you know, 10:6. Oh, Dark Coco coming back in with the fucking gifts again. Fucking, there's 3 of you guys that keep coming in here. Oh, fucking Tonberries, I think. Yes. I can't leave now, because fucking Tonberries are usually the worst. But I'm at this point where I've got my setup good enough that I can fucking wreck these Tonberries, and they deserve it. Don't get me wrong, I love Tonberries, they're cute little bastards. But they deserve to fucking die a brutal, horrible death. And I think everyone who has ever played any Final Fantasy will agree, because they're in every Final Fantasy. Yeah, it changes the resolution for real. Hits random enemy, triggers the gunblade, resolution changes. Just every 2 turns, the resolution is switching. What the fuck? Leave me alone. I'm trying to run and find my teammates. But yeah, like, I'm in chapter 14 right now, which is the last fucking chapter of this game. Don't remember Tonberries in 10-2? They were definitely in 10-2. They might have been, like, in an optional or a strong area. Because Tonberries are, like, one of the be-all fucking end-all enemies in Final Fantasy, because they have some, like, ridiculously strong moves, and usually every single Tonberry has, like, an insta-kill at one point. The Fantasia demo, I will definitely take a look at that, Legendary. Oh, like, it doesn't hurt to get a demo, right, just to try it out. Tonberry Jedi in this game are insanely hard to fight. I didn't know there were Jedi Tonberries. That just seems fucking terrifying. This is a Tonberry. These things are terrifying. This one has force powers.
In 10-2, they were found in Mushroom Rock Road.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, Mushroom Rock Road is where the Tonberries were in 10-2. Oh, it's been a while since you played it? Yeah, so probably just, like, don't remember where it's at. I can't believe I have to run fucking 2.14 miles. What the hell is that? Demon wall? Fuck that demon wall. Oh. Like, literally, I just fucking kick the shit. Oh, there he is. Fuck that demon wall. Right in his face. And nowadays, if you play a demo and get the game, they reward you. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm fucking stoned? Danger! Danger, Will Robinson! Oh, I can't use any... Oh, stone is only temporary. Gonna... What the hell? Elixir? I was at 0 health! How did I not survive? Or, how did I survive? Not what I meant. They have laser swords and insane reach. They're in a secret dungeon? Oh, okay, I think I know what dungeon you're talking about. Just fucking... Here's this Tonberry. He also has force powers, but don't worry about that. Force powers and a fucking lightsaber. Good day. But yeah, like, I think every, like, demo that you get, usually either... Yeah, I'm trying to remember what demo it was recently that came out for a game, where if you played the demo, and you played the previous game and had a save file, it gave you bonuses for both. OG Legend of Mana was also a band. Yeah, well, the Legend series, like... Well, I guess that comes back to me being very biased on fucking Square games. But, like, any... What's coming, boy? A vehicle. That is unfortunate. Just stand right in the fucking road. Yes, it was Coco. It was Rebirth. If you played the demo for Rebirth, you got a bonus. And if you played the first game, you got a bonus. And I think you also got a bonus for playing the Yuffie DLC. Where the fuck you going? I'm King Noctis. Holy fuck.
My grandpa served the Amicitia family?
I don't fucking know who you are, kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, anything, like, I know I'm fucking biased because I've been playing Square games for fucking my entire life. But, like, anything that comes out of Square, it's good. Like, obviously some are, like, lower tier than others, 100%. I'm not saying every game that Square makes is, like, the be-all, end-all. But, like, I have never played a fucking game that's come out from Square, no matter what genre, that hasn't been good. Like, they even have, a spaceship shooting game. I think it was Einhander. Einhander, it was like a side-scroll, like, shooty game. And then Urgeist was a fucking fighting game and one of their first action-adventure games. I just watched a little bit of Mushroom Rock Road and I don't remember. Yeah, exactly, Coco. Like, Square just has good development.
Speaking of which, the guys said they're near Hammerhead right now, so we'll be meeting them there. You know, ever since you disappeared, Your Majesty, it's been nothing but nighttime non-stop. Lestalem still has light thanks to the power plant, so just about everyone's taken refuge there. Only there? Everywhere else has been abandoned. Demons moved in, forcing the people to move out. People still swing by the garage at Hammerhead from time to time, but
I love Alice Madness Returns. Oh, geez. Yeah, no, there's just too many things, too many... I love how he's just driving so nonchalantly. There's this friggin' red giant over here with a giant flaming sword.
Just not as hard as before.
Yeah, they really have a game for everybody's niche. Like, they even made a Souls-like game.
Not since he moved out to Lestalem.
My favorite two game developers are Square Enix and Atlas. Atlas is a good one, too. You're right, Atlas makes some phenomenal fucking games. But, like, that's what I mean. Like, there's so many, like, niche games. There's so many, like, niche, like, things that they used to do back in the day that they need to bring back. Like, everybody's getting pissed off at the gaming industry. Some of it's very valid. A lot of it is just completely unfounded, and it's just people complaining or, like, having a reason to hate the game because they hate certain types of people. But, like, they need to, like, they definitely need to bring back, like, old niche things or, like, not niche things.
We tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen. He said if anything, he's more used to the darkness than we are. Never got his vision back. I'm afraid not. But But that being said, he gets by pretty well on his own. Gladio and Prompto usually hunt on their own as well. It isn't often you see the three of them together nowadays. They still work as a team.
Never played Fable,
but each has his
but
own
own and
set of
played
tasks.
2 and 3.
Is that so?
Oh, you never played Fable 1? Okay, okay. But yeah, like, that's another game. Like, don't get me wrong, I know there's a new Fable coming out. But, like, I think it's funny, because, like, there's a new Fable coming out. There's been, like, a little bit shown of it, and people are, hey, what are your hopes for 17? I never really have any high hopes. Like, I wish they'd do another turn-based, but I know they're never gonna go back to turn-based Final Fantasies. But I'd love to see another job system kind of game come out for Final Fantasy. They're remastering the first one. Oh, okay, okay. I'd love to see them go back to, like, being able to control multiple characters. That's why I want to see a turn-based Final Fantasy again. Because I love having a team. I love being able to control 3 to 4 characters in a turn-based setting. Like, I hate having just one character to control or having to switch between one of them. I love being able to, like, set up everybody's, like, character and fucking being able to go, okay, this is my healer, this is my damage, like, my DPS, this is my magic, this is my support. Like, setting up a team so that I can, like, think of the battles strategically.
Let's head inside.
That's why X was so fun. Like, I can kind of agree with that, but not agree with it at the same time, because my problem with fucking 10 was the fact that there was no unique characters. Oh, okay, let's fucking leave Hammerhead now. Where are we going? 3 point, okay. Do we get the car back? Are we driving the car? Where the fuck is the car? But, like, that's the one thing I didn't like about fucking 10 was the fact that nobody was a unique character aside from, like, maybe, like, Yuna, because she could summon characters and the other ones couldn't. So, like, I was just like, like, whatever. Like, don't get me wrong, 10 was fucking great. Like, I will definitely agree that 10 was a very good game. I have to walk there, don't I? Why do I have to walk? Yeah, and, like, that's what I mean, like, the Sphere Grid. The Sphere Grid was definitely a fucking unique way to do it, but I feel like they could have done the Sphere Grid in a different way that would have made it so much better. Like, if they would have taken the Sphere Grid and made it so that it was, like, kind of like a class-specific Sphere Grid for each character, then that would have been fucking amazing. Like, if they would have set it up where Lulu could, like, specialize in her black magics, like, as opposed to just getting every single black magic, or, like, like, the, like, where, Kilmari is a blue mage, and they could have made him, like, specialize in certain things for, like, a blue mage, or fucking Waka, where he was, like, basically oriented in, like, flying enemies. Where am I fucking going? Who do I talk to leave this place? Or, like, fucking Auron. Auron is obviously your fucking tank. Auron is your tank character. Yeah, kind of like the Sphere Grid, but kind of, like, base it very much towards, like, the way they did the licensing system from 12. Like, make it specialized. And, like even better, like, lock off certain sections so that when you get, like, the parts to open up the Sphere Grid, like individual Sphere Grids, exactly. But, like, set it up so that you can, like, it gets locked. So, like, when you get the level 1, 2, and 3 spheres to, like, unlock certain parts of it, okay, the way we go is definitely not in the bathroom. But, like, the way that you get, like, when you get the level 1, 2, and 3 spheres to unlock certain sections of the Sphere Grid, you only have certain parts that you can unlock. So you only get, like, one level 1 sphere per person, and one Insomnia? Okay, there we go. And, like, one level 2 per person, one level 3 per person. So, like, you sit there and you have to, like... And don't get me wrong, give you, like, so you can see each of them, but like where they can lead off to, but look at him and be like, okay, which way do I want to build this character? Like, do I want to go off this way and lead her more in towards like damaging black magics? Or do I want to lead her more in this direction in like debilitating black magics? Like, oh, I guess let's fucking attack boost. Yeah, let's just fucking do that. But like debilitating black magic, like status effect black magics and stuff like that. Yeah, like if they ever remake 10, like make some like good changes to it. Or like, you know, when you get like Yuna where she's got summons and white magic, do you want to leave your summons more like based and leave them that way? And focus more on upgrading your white magics? Like, don't get me wrong, like, let her upgrade, like, the white magics and summons, but have it, like, specialized where it's like, I need my summons to be more of the specialty, and, like, you don't have access to maybe, like, the crazy, like, maybe you don't get re-raise so that you can set it so that if people get knocked down, then they automatically come back up. And you don't get, like, fucking... like the top cure magic so it like cures the whole party at once kind of thing and focus on that. Or you can go the white magic route where her summons don't like, you can't like get like the ridiculous crazy damage of the summons, but like you've got a lot of healing magics and stat boost, or like even like have a third option where you can go more stat boosting magics, like get your regens, get your protects, like higher level protect spells, higher level shell spells, stuff like that. And like Titus is obviously your base like fighter class, and then move him more towards like higher damages and like speed attacks, or like branch him off into like being able to hit easier criticals. Like there's so many ways you could fucking do them. As opposed to just being like, okay, everybody gets absolutely everything. Or like even if you wanted to like balance people off into like kind of like two different sections, like fucking put it so that you can yeah, like that's what I mean, like literally bring the job system back. But like you could do it like in a unique way with the sphere grid so you can get your stat bonuses. Or like where you have like Tidus, you could take him as like a fighter, or you could like kind of maybe even branch him off into a red mage. Like where he'd have like some attacks like a fighter would, but he'd also have a little bit of black magic and a little bit of white magic, instead of having like all of them. Like being able to get like every single black magic, every single white magic, and still be able to do damage. Like have him do like decent amount of damage, like being able to equip the swords and stuff like that, but like have your like Fire, like Blizzard, Blizzara, have like Cura, but like not have Curaga, not have Firaga, not have Flare. Sphere grid, but then yeah, the form of like 12. Going down here. Oh, exactly. That would make things so much more unique. And like even if and like have it so that you could like even if you could, like, clear it and start over, like, you know, because you don't want somebody to get stuck in it and then, like, have two people set a certain way that don't work together. Have it so that you can, like, change it up later on. Like, have it so that, kind of like in 12, where you can clear your license board and start over, like, pick new ones. So, like, clear it, give you all your points back, so that you can fill out the sphere grid the way that you want to.
Then we should hurry. There may be survivors nearby.
But yeah, like that, like, can you imagine how unique that would be? Like, bring out, like, I don't know how, 16 completely goes yet, so I don't know where that is. I know there's some people in stream that have done 16, so they know where it goes. But, like, I'd love to see them do something like that. That would make everything very unique, but obviously at the same time, like, I'd love to see the turn-based back. But, like, can you imagine something like that in this game? Where you could sit off and select your main thing and then just, like, branch yourself off somewhere? Like, that would be amazing. Like, give you the sphere grid for, like, from fucking, from 10, but branch it off into, like, the different classes. Like, I know they tried to do something like that with, Strangers of Paradise, like, where they made it like a Souls-like game, but you could change your equipment. Like, they brought the job system back in Strangers of Paradise, but it was a Souls-like game. Like, it was their try at a Souls-like game. And don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. The story was so fucking good. That's not what I meant to do. Wrong button. Oh no! I gotta warp up there to get away. But like, just there's so many avenues they could go with that they don't even try.
Glad you made it back, Highness. Glad to be back. I've got something to show you. Follow me.
So, what brought you back to Insomnia?
We wanted to do what we could to make sure
We wanted to do what we could, but we couldn't do anything because we're fucking stuck down here.
his rightful seat on the throne.
But like, there's so many ideas, but like I said, they're trying too far to go with like the action adventure combat. And don't get me wrong, like from what I've played of 16 so far, like the combat is fun, but like it's not as fun as, like, for me anyways, it's not as fun as the way that their turn-based systems were. And not as fun as some of the other old turn-based games, like, you know, obviously, like, we bring up Legend of Dragoon and Legend of Legaia and stuff like that a lot.
Good news, everyone.
But there's so many options that these companies have. Was that a snowflake? Oh, there's slight flurries.
For many moons, we have eagerly awaited the
So many. Oh, look, that guy is definitely from Attack on Titan. Look at them. They're from Attack on Titan. They're just like sitting there holding up the sign. They're part of the core.
Brothers and sisters, brave warriors of Lucis.
But like, there's just too many options and avenues that they have that I really wish they would take.
You've done so much.
But like, they're trying to and don't get me wrong, I know they have to compete with other companies,
Even as the darkness
but they're trying to compete with other companies when they, like, in the genres that some of these companies are obviously better at, when they could go back to what they were known for and dominate the field. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of JRPGs out there that are fucking absolutely phenomenal. Like, you're looking at, like, the Tales series. I guess Star Ocean is still them, so whatever. But, like, the Tales series, the Dragon Quest series, Suikoden, which is still them, I know. But, like, all those other games from other companies are good, but, like, in my opinion, like, Square just fucking dominates. Square dominates the JRPGs. And, like, it's what they've always been known for. It's what their fans got into them for. Like, their like, main core fans. Why are you wearing that outfit? It gives you less health. Damn it, Noctis. You are supposed to be, where is it? Royal Raiment. I'm sorry, fucking Gladios. You gotta go back to the rugged attire. I don't care about the other ones. You can stay where you're at. Or I have to give everybody their fucking... Is this the one I'm supposed to go to? No. Explore the base! I don't want to explore the base.
You can buy just about anything if you're lucky.
Well, that happened while you were gone dead. They started.
Meteor shards. But like, Square needs to go back to its fucking roots.
Done a bit of reconnaissance myself.
Like, if Square went back to their roots, I think they would see like a massive bump in sales. Like, I know they're getting like a lot of newer fans and stuff like that with the
How'd things work out with you-know-who?
with like the new like action-based games and stuff like that. But like I feel like Square's core fan base is because of their JRPGs. Like, don't get me wrong, it's like the Final Fantasy series is definitely a big thing for that. Like, especially with like the stories for their Final Fantasy games. But when it comes down to it, like the turn-based games were what brought people in, as well as like their well-written games. So I feel if they went back and they did, like, I know they're putting out some more, like, Octopath Traveler, I believe, is Square. I can't fucking remember for the life of me. Where was that? Oh, that's just fucking in the center there.